Thank you. Morning. good day. You heading back?
Yeah, I gotta head back.
Yeah, they have it blocked out for the week.
Our tickets. So yeah.
No, it's on the 20th.
Okay, bus directory. I made it now, and I'm having a good day. Let's go have fun. I'm off to Blizzard Beach today. Here are the hours. Come and have an ice day. Hey! Yes.
What a prop.
See the dog.
Who's going here, huh?
See guys, look, the dog. Yeah.
Not there yet. This is security check. I have no idea how much water tax is. About what? Taxes? No, that's incorrect. It's impossible. If that was possible, then nobody could afford anything.
Why is there such a line today of all days? This is taking forever, and I need to get in.
Your toy's not working. Ryan, you mean it's not working?
I'm ready to scan in.
Oh, let's come here. There's got cards in there. Come out.
Perfect. Where do I go in? Excuse me. Do any of the water slides have disability accessibility service options for those who are disabled and can't wait in the line?
Don't have the DAS service here at the water parks, but you can talk with the slide operators to see if there's different accommodations or things they can help you with. But it's going to be at each attraction.
Thanks. Okay, so over there I just got some towels and now I'm just gonna get ready for this day. I just gotta find the nearest restroom, go, and then I'm gonna be ready for the water slides. Won't be able to film on the slides, but you'll see me getting ready to go on them and getting ready and I'll tell you how each one was when I get off of them. Excuse me, where's the nearest restroom?
That building right there. Going around the corner.
Oh, absolutely.
Good job. Right, we're going to 20.
I need to photograph this map if it's possible.
My suggestion was we can just go.
Excuse me, I gotta photograph the map here.
Okay, that's
Thank you. Just wanted to quickly take care of it before anything. Timer. Forgot to shut it off. Okay, you're good.
If we go straight into this, then it'll cover us near the family side, so that no man can do that. So let's go straight on this and then cover the family.
Where's the men's restroom? Alright everyone, just got done with the restroom and now I'm heading to the area to wait for rope drop. Today truly is going to be a fun day today. I've never done a full water park trip before. When I was younger we used to do like water park trips sometimes in the summer if I was lucky enough to get to do them. We just brought our own meals and stuff because I didn't have a big pallet. Now I have a more expanded palette, so that's better for me. Pardon me, please. Excuse me, I'm trying to meet up with someone. Pardon me, please. Pardon me, please. Just meeting up with someone. Excuse me. Pardon me, please.
We live about 5 miles further out.
Pardon me, please. Pardon me, please. Pardon me, please. Just trying to meet up with someone. Pardon me, please. Meeting up with someone. Pardon me, please.
It's not open till 10.
Pardon me, please. Just meeting up with someone at the front. Pardon me, please. Pardon me, please.
I said,
Pardon me,
if
please.
there's a voting committee, it should be like you are.
Pardon me, please. Pardon me. Excuse me. Just trying to meet up with someone towards the front. Pardon me, please. Here's a path. Pardon me, please. Just meet up with someone at the front.
Brent. Get up.
If you want, I could just step over.
Otherwise, we're selling your insurance, but we love farms.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Who's the sucker? We don't even get to see them. The trees have grown so much that we can't even see anymore. We have to believe their word. We can't.
4, 3, 2, 1.
See, they can see them. We can't see because they have a better view.
Somebody goes down somewhere from it. Yeah, they pick somebody.
Nice guys. No running.
No running.
No running. No running.
I did pay to be here. I don't care about the rules. Liz, okay, Summit Plummet, where is that? Okay, that's the cross-country creek I'll be going later. I'm doing Summit Plummet first. There it is.
Which one do you want? We don't need that.
Here's a shady spot for me. Perfect. Just getting my stuff together, everyone, to begin the day. Okay. So I'm gonna go on Blizzard Beach right now, everyone. I'm gonna take the chairlift up there. Oh. Almost forgot where to put my shoes. And let me get a good shot for you of what Blizzard Beach looks like. Summit Plummet. There we go.
Excuse me, buddy.
Sorry, I'm the kid. There I go. Summit Plummet is going to be my first slide. I'll let you know how I go on it, tell you how it was, and then I'll get back to you. Right, everyone, you can tell that I'm soaked. I just did Summit Plummet. It was tall. Not only did I take the chain lift up, the lift up there, the chair lift, which is an option, which I'll do for a regular ride through and going down the stairs later, but you also have the option to walk up the stairs, but I don't walk. I basically go for the the chair lift, which is faster. Oh, I forgot to put on these, so water got in my nose, but I'm gonna go on Slush. That was a good ride. I enjoyed Summit Plummet. Good thing to get out of the way, because that one is the most popular, the highest, and it can run a very long line. So now, I'm gonna get ready for my next slide, and you all get to come on. I'm not gonna get to show you the slide, but yeah, I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of a small breather. I'm gonna go get on Slush Gusher. Has a bit of airtime, so I'm gonna go on it now. Then I'll make a pre-video and a post-video. So yeah, that was good. I like Summit Plummet. Okay, everyone, I'm now going to go on my next water slide, Slush Gusher. It has a bit of airtime on it because, if you'll explain it, you go drop down like this and you do a few slopes on the way down. Not a ton of slopes like other water parks in the world, but very few. That's going to be my next one. Then I'm going to get off and tell you how it was. After this, I am going to show you my pre-exit video. Then I'm going to do my pre-video for Teamboat Springs. So that is Summit Plummet. There is Slush Gusher. Let me just get that. There goes one person down on it. So yeah, I'm gonna go on it now. I have my new clip in my pocket. Then I'm gonna tell you how it was when I get off. Okay, just got off of Summit Plummet a minute ago. I mean Slush Gusher, Slush Gusher. I keep forgetting what the name was. I will say it does have a bit of airtime. I'll demonstrate again for you. I just got off of it, but let me demonstrate the airtime it has on it. It definitely is a lot of fun, and so much so the landing area, when you get off the slide, has a bit of a water flood of a few inches to help with the overflow of the water sloshing down. So I dried my face off to record for you, but yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys. I really enjoyed it. I like Slush Gusher. Summit Plummet is good, but those two are done. I don't need to do it for the rest of the day, so I basically conquered those. Now I'm off to do another one of my favorites, which is going to be Teamboat Springs. I'll film my video about that in just a minute. Okay, so I'm now about to go on my next water slide. I'm gonna go on Teamboat Springs. It's basically gonna be like a large raft ride. You can go with it's between 2 to 5 people per raft. You're basically gonna go in, I basically get in, sit down, hold on to the side handles, and I go down a slope that's like, yeah, basically it goes down a little by little as it goes down the path. It's made for the whole family, so it can get a really long line if you don't go right away. But I did the 2 big ones first, the e-tickets, then I did the other one. So yeah, you can see a tiny bit of it in the distance. Let me see if I can get close enough for you. The little wooden part up there is indeed part of the track. It goes down alongside that way, and then it lands in a pool area. Then you have to stand up and walk the wide, shallow drop to get out of there. So yeah, that is going to be my next slide. I'll let you know how it was when I get back. All right, everyone. I enjoyed Teamboat Springs. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. Teamboat Springs was fun. I was with a nice husband and wife. I was paired because I cannot go as a single rider. There's no single rider, so if you're a single rider out there, know this. You cannot go in if you're a single rider. So for that reason, I had to be paired with someone. No big deal, just not the most convenient option. But important thing is it's over. I did it, it was good. We went down a little as we went along the track, little dips in here and there, large curves. Raft had some holes made into it so the water could come in. It was still fun, sanitary too, and I would recommend it if you're a part of the whole family. I had to wait at least 10 minutes in line, even though it said 30 minutes down there. Wait times are exaggerated, so just know that if you plan to go on it first if you need to, because it has a long line and high capacity. So, yeah, now I'm about to go on another attraction. See you then. All right, now I'm about to go on the chairlift to Mount Gushmore.
Welcome, riders. This chairlift will take you on a one-way trip to the top of Mount Rushmore. All of our flights, except Runoff Rapids. You must meet the minimum height requirements to ride the chairlift. No bags or loose articles to be carried on board. Once seated, be sure to secure any loose clothing and stay clear of the seating restraint, which will lower automatically. For a safe ride, remain seated, watch your kids, not swing around the chair. And remember, no eating, drinking, or smoking during the trip. Thanks. See you at the summit.
Bienvenidos. Para que todos tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados y vigilen a sus hijos. Se ruega de no balancear y hacer rebotar las sillas. Asegúrense de sujetar cualquier prenda de vestir suelta y estén atentos a la barra de seguridad que bajará automáticamente. Gracias. Hi everybody, this chairlift will take you on a one-way trip to the top of Mount Gushmore, where you'll find all of our slides except for Runoff Rapids. To ride the chairlift, all passengers must meet the minimum height requirements. No bags or articles are allowed on board. Once seated, be sure to secure any clothing and stay clear of the seating restraint, which will lower automatically. For a safe ride, just remain seated during the trip. Watch the chairlift.
Like rides and moseying around the country. Where magically you're gonna watch one end to the next.
Hopefully we planned it good. Hopefully the planners did a good job.
We just want to get
Who's going to win the other game? So, like, Grizzlies Mavs, who's going to win? Heat Hawks and Grizzlies Mavs, who's going to win? Who's going to win? Grizzlies Mavs, Heat Hawks.
Is there any playoffs?
Grizzlies are gonna win in the...
Yeah, I think the Grizzlies are going to win. Yeah, I would probably go with that. Because Trayon didn't get suspended, did he?
I'm on a float.
Dad, what did Trayon do?
You didn't see that? He whipped the ball. He was not happy to whip the ball like that. And then it made worse. He like took the ball, he walked off the court, he like dribbled it and like left it on. Super rude. very unprofessional. And you know what? It's not like training. You know what? He was emotional. Well, he walked off, so he got a teach. He got a technical first, and then he walked off. Because he whipped the ball at the ref, the ref team. Which was like... So as long as he plays again. I would rather. I guess it doesn't matter.
Bienvenidos. Para que todo tenga su viaje seguro, manténganse sentados y vigilen así. Se ruega su seguridad y así regular las a cualquier prisa de su cuenta y estén atentos a la barra de seguridad que avanzará automáticamente. Gracias. Hi everybody, this is Carolyn. We're on a one-way trip to the top of Mount Rushmore. You'll find all of our slides, except for Runoff Rapids.
Like, hey, I just designed this new thing for the park.
All passengers must meet the minimum time requirements. No bags or particles are allowed on board. Once seated, be sure to start entering clothing. Same sort of seating restraints which will lower automatically. For a safe ride, just remain seated during the trip. Watch your children and use not down or swing the chair. And please, no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. Bienvenidos. Para que todos tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados y vigilen así. Se ruega no balancear ni hacer rebotar las sillas. Asegúrense de sujetar cualquier prenda de su suelta y estén atentos a la barra de seguridad que bajará automáticamente. Gracias.
So this is going to shut down for like 2 That lady just caught air. Did you see that?
Oh, off the thing? That thing does look pretty cool. Yeah, the one with the little stove.
I just don't want to go flying out.
You want to well, yeah, I'm not doing that. You gotta loop it around. You gotta pass the quick section. Go to the quick section. Maybe. Am I right?
Look at the big ones. That's not the ones. Guys, don't be scared of the big ones. They're right there. Maybe Daddy will go. You want the big ones right there? Yeah, that's what I call it. It's actually called summer food. I'll go on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna go down. Look, they're about to go ready.
She's like, I want a kid, but I don't want
Have you been on this before? You don't like scared, I tell you.
you need to do some. Oh no, this one. What I need. Alright, right. I was like, right. I'm in the song from Frozen. Excuse me. I'm like, that is definitely not a song. Andrew. Up there. You sure about that? Want to go with that one? That would be good. It's not a scale. You just got to Alright, here we go. Watch, like, how soon will you actually so after it's off your right. Yeah, because it pops out as soon as
Oh, you're right.
That's the I love that. Right?
That's us turn. I love that.
See, I don't like this one. I don't like that.
I could do that. Yes.
Maybe me and you can do
Why do you think we got there, buddy?
Well, then we can take it. If we got them together. You and I can do it.
Well, Mom says you can do it. Now maybe you need to go to your phone. No, Ben, you know what you're not getting out of? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Right? The Haunted Mansion.
Isn't that fun?
It's Princess Tiana. Oh, Mommy said Tiana. Yeah, right?
Oh, what do you think of Tiana's Bayou Adventure? I think it's a decent replacement.
We haven't been on it yet. We're going Wednesday.
Splash Mountain is still in Tokyo Disneyland.
Oh. Did you go to that one?
No, I don't plan to go to Tokyo. My family's going, though. I'm staying here. I have things to do in Orlando.
You do a video of every one of your rides?
Yeah, but I can't film the slide, so I have to film me before I get on the slide and when I get off the slide.
Right, yeah, you can.
They made everything so big that you're like a mouse. Ready? In Paris, they have the but they didn't do the rest of it.
So it said 15-minute wait from that point. It's so far we're already 15 minutes according to my timer. So yeah, it's still over the wait time.
Para que todos tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados y vigilen a sus Asegúrense de superar cualquier meta de bicicleta y estén atentos a la barra de seguridad que bajará automáticamente. Gracias.
Welcome, riders. This chairlift will take you on a one-way trip to the top of Mount Gushmore. We can reach all of our slides except Runoff Rapids. You must meet the minimum height requirements to ride the chairlift. Clear of strength, lower contact, big pride, not pulling down the chair.
I swim with sharks.
Then you're in trouble. Well, I also had that fan on me, so I pushed the fan.
I would have thought you wanted it usually.
I know, bro, with a blanket on.
Then I'm just gonna walk over and then walk down the stairs. No problem. Where's the bin? Oh, you got of everything. Thanks. Oh, I'm just gonna. It straps to my head. I'm just gonna film me going up, and I'm gonna go walk down the stairs.
Right there.
Good thing it has a safety strap.
Yeah, just needs to stay on your hand.
You got it. Thank you. Gale. Ooh, wamba me. Psst.
Not hold on to the seat straight. Lift automatic. Then step away from the chair and go directly to your first adventure.
You're approaching the unload area. Please keep your feet clear and your hands away from the safety restraint. When the restraint breaks, step away from the chair and
There, under 48 inches tall. So, you're not falling under so much Plummet or Slush Gusher. And take care of the spring.
This short is done.
ride down Southern Plummet or Slush Gusher in the safety. By smiling your back with your arms the lifeguards will keep you all clear and you can go. Keep your hands side to side. When you reach the bottom, side to side. Oh, and just a reminder, to slide down Southern Plummet or Slush Gusher, you have to be at least 48 inches tall. If you're shorter than that, you can try out Teamboat Springs, one of the coolest rides on the slope.
Just gonna take a quick walk back down the stairs.
Please remain seated. The turbulence will resume moving momentarily.
Please remain seated. The chairman will resume moving momentarily.
Two more sets of stairs.
Have a bit of a walk down.
Oh man, we need to do that one. See where the I can't, my freaking legs hurt.
How am I gonna keep this camera dry? Move it!
Walking up here, guys, stay together so we can stay together on the tube.
And that was Mount Gushmore. Okay, I'm about to go on my next water slide. What's that water slide called?
Remain seated. The chairlift
That one right there. I think it's called Cool Runners, but I'm not sure. Let me just go take a look, see for everyone.
Please remain seated. The chairlift will resume moving momentarily.
We're going up there.
It is located within the Ski Patrol training camp section of the park. And it's called Cool Runners. So you can see that sign says Cool Runners. There's a slope on one side, the left, and a slope on the other side, which is the right. I'm gonna go on it now and tell you how it was. I do need to pick up a raft first, so I'll be right back when that time comes. See you in just a bit. Okay, so I just got off Cool Runners. I did both slides. I couldn't come back for a bit because I was just doing both slides, and I will say it was a lot of fun doing both the slides. They're different in a way. One has more curves, the other has more less straighter curves, so to each his own. It's still a fun attraction. You do need to go down and bring up a raft each time, but the line isn't that long, so it's not like... Sorry, something in my mouth. So it's not like you're there for like a long time. That's the current line, not even that long. A little long. Sorry, something on my tongue. A little long to get a raft, but not super, super long. So I still quite enjoyed it, and now I'm about to go have lunch, so we're gonna go on more. Then I'm gonna go on more, so I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this area and head out. All right, everyone, just had some lunch. I'm digested it good, and now I'm gonna go over to my next ride, or slide, because there's no rides, it's a water park, not a theme park. I'm gonna go on the downhill double dipper, both the left and right side. These are my favorites. And they're right up ahead, so let's go ahead and do them before it gets too crowded. Well, it's probably crowded already. It's past 1 p.m., a little past 1 p.m., but I still want to get it for you guys. And again, can't film, but I can still show you what it looks like for an amazing reference. You're gonna like it. I'm sorry, didn't see you there. I'm gonna go get on it now. I'm a little wet. I just dropped my face off. I'm finally happy I did downhill double dipper. I swear, this was popular. It had a 45-minute wait. I swore I waited less than that, but yeah, I'm just glad it's over. I got to do it. You basically start off with half of it enclosed, downhill, then you go down again. The rest of it's unclosed, like open, and then you go down the slopes, the slope, and you drop. Kind of cool if you ask me, and I think I won. I was faster. That's it right there. Now I'm gonna go my next slide, so Yeah, let's go. All right, now I'm about to go on my next slide. It's hard to see, but nearby there are the slides Toboggan Racers and Snowstormers. First thing I'm gonna do is Toboggan Racers. Then I'm gonna do Snowstormers. Toboggan Racers, from what I know, is like you get a mat, you basically lay on your belly, you lay down your belly, and then you go down a slope of many different, it's like outdoors, similar to those slides you see at some carnivals and permanent amusement parks. And whoever gets to the bottom first is the winner. Now, I'm not really a big fan of competition slides, but I am here for the whole day and I'm gonna get the annual pass money's worth, so I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I won't be able to film me going on or off of it, but I'll film you when I'm done with it. So yeah, in just a bit, you'll see who's the next Toboggan Racer champion. So I'm gonna head on it now and then I'll tell you how it is when I get back. Let me just finish drying myself off here. All right, guys. I am back from Toboggan Racers. I'm gonna say that it was okay. A little hard for me to get started first with the push, having to kneel on your knees. Then you have to wait for the lifeguard to give the signal. Then you are dispatched as long as you can get yourself down. And I did not think I was gonna stay on. I really had a fear of not staying on somehow, but I somehow did not fall off and I had so much fun. It was good. I did not win though. Some people at the end towards me won. I was like in 7th or 6th place, so nuts to that, but I still enjoyed it. It was okay, I guess. Wouldn't do it again, but yeah, now I'm gonna go on my next slide. I'll get back to you with that in a sec. Just gonna get ready for it. Off I go. So as you know, with a 45-minute wait, not doing the other one of the slides because it's redundant, I did downhill double dipper. Toboggan Racers is the same all the way, so I already did that. Now all I have left before I go into my next section is this. For the purple slope, I'm doing now Snowstormers. It's a different track, so I'm going to try to get all 3 of them next, as you can see there. And let's see, only a 15-minute wait. That's perfect. I can deal with that. That's the rules for it. So yeah, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna leave here and leave you all, and then I'm gonna come right back when it's over. There's 3 options. I'm gonna do 1 of each to get the full experience. Hopefully the line isn't long all 3 times, so I can still continue to do this for you guys. So I'll be right back, and I'll see you all when I get off, and we're gonna head over to the next slope section. Well, everyone, if you see this towel around me, you know that I just got off the Snowstormers. Finally did all 3 slides. 1, 2, and 3. 1 was on the left, 2 was in the middle, and 3 was on the right. I did all 3 of them. I did it. The last one was the most intense. 3 was the most intense. First time I went on number 1, my nose clip that I usually had to cover clip my nose like this fell off, but thankfully it was right next to me when I got off, so imagine if I would have lost that. $7 for that, I think, or $8. I forgot how much it cost down the drain, so yeah. Still was a good investment though. Kept the water out of my nose and I had a good time. Now I'm off to go to Runoff Rapids as my next official slide, so we're just gonna head there now and get ready, and I'll tell you how it was when I get off all 3 slides. One of them's actually enclosed, so let's go head there now and get ready. I really would recommend doing Snowstormers. You have to be on your belly like the Toboggan Racers, but instead of going straight down, you have various curves, so yeah, that's one. It's a good one. I like it a lot. Sorry, I'm just making a YouTube video. Alright, so there, you can see on the red sign, I'm going to Runoff Rapids next. This is my last slide. Then I'm going to do the Lazy River, which I also will be able to film as well. Then you'll see me go on and get off of that. So yeah, I'm going to head over. Let's head over to Runoff Rapids now and see where to go to get in line. Hopefully that one, as my last slide, doesn't have a long line.
I'm staying here. We're not going to hop. No magical delivery express. I don't want to get
You would turn that in there.
It didn't say good.
Are any of these chairs not taken?
What's the race one?
Here's a chair. Not taken. Okay, everyone, I just walked over to the area of Runoff Rapids now, and as you can see here, I'm getting ready to go on it. There is 3 slides, 1, 2, and 3. One on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right. There's basically going to be 3 slides, and yep, I'm going to do all 3. 2 of them are actually open air topped, as you can see. One of them is fully enclosed, so it's going to be a unique experience. I don't know which one I'm going to ride first. I'll see when I get up there and pick up as I go along. Got to do all 3 to count as complete in this water park trip. Then we have other things to do, so won't be able to film, but I'm going to tell you how it was when I get off, when I do all 3, of course, not just one and then tell you how each one was. I'm going to wait for all 3 to be done, so yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just got to go pick up the tubes because for some reason the thing that take the conveyor belt that takes them up to the top is broken. So yeah, I'm going to go up now and I'll see you when I get off. I'll tell you how it was. Happy rafting for me. Alright everyone, I just finished Runoff Rapids. This is a big moment in the video. I've completed every single water slide at Blizzard Beach in a single day. Now all I have left is the Lazy River, Meltaway Bay, dinner, then I'm gonna get ready to head home. This was an incredible time. I did every water slide. Wasn't that long of a wait. I don't think it'll be that way in the summer though. And now I'm off to the other things. I couldn't do the cable ride or the iceberg walk with the net you hold and you go on the icebergs because that's for kids and I'm over 12 and over a certain height so I can't do it, but I basically accomplished my goal. Now I'm gonna head on over to the Lazy River and we're gonna have a good time, but I won't be able to film, but I'll let you know when I get back. So see you all in a bit. Now let's get on my way to the nearest Lazy River point. First I gotta go to the restroom, then we're gonna go to the Lazy River. Look at the little sprinklers here, giving us a little mist spray. Okay, just got out of the restroom. This looks like an interesting display, so I'm just gonna photograph it. Looks kind of cute. And those are some skis. Also kind of cool. Also, those are some skis there. That's just it. Now we're gonna head over to our next destination. we're going to the starting point for one of my favorite attractions, the Lazy River. Yep, we're going to Cross Country Creek. So while you're with me, we're gonna head there now.
If you want to do the one
All right, everyone. This is our next attraction here. Cross Country Creek. That's a board for emergencies. That's a pull because you got to pull something out. And that's a life preserver. And here's where we're going to be today. We have Manatee Landing. We're going to go around past this little cabin. We're going to go past Ice Gator Landing. Then we're going to go into the bridge past Flamingo Landing. Past another bridge. We're going to go to then Bunny Landing. Then we're going to go underneath another bridge and we're going to stop at Penguin Landing. Through a massive cave. Then we're going to stop at Reindeer Landing. Go around a little more. We're gonna go around the back of the park, then we're gonna cross the bridge, then we're gonna go all the way, we're gonna go over back here, through another way, through other sections of displays, past Polar Bear Landing, then a straight path back to our starting point, Manatee Landing. Well, I will not be able to film since it's water, and I don't know if I'll be getting sprayed, if I'll be able to keep it dry, so I'll just, for safety reasons, I won't be able to film, but you're gonna see me right now before I go, then you're gonna see me when I get off, so. Yeah, I'll tell you how it was. It's about 20 to 30 minutes, so I hope it lasts a good while. It's good to relax after doing all the thrills. See you when I get back. Well, I did the Lazy River, or Cross Country Creek. It's all over. I basically went around, avoided getting soaked a few times, but when it came to the cave, there was like this thing of water at the front that I couldn't just avoid, and I got soaked. But you know what? It's a water park. You go to get soaked. I'll say it's nice and smooth. The current can take you basically any direction though, so if you want to try to stay forward, try to stabilize yourself any way you can. I helped for some people and I bumped off the wall a few times, but basically, it was a nice water slide. Now I'm gonna have some dinner, and then I'm gonna go to Meltaway Bay, so let's head over to the dinner place together. I'm just gonna grab my things, I'm gonna eat. I have a packed dinner, but I need to go and find a table to sit at to eat because I'm not going to sit out here in the cold, and I got to go get to my lunchbox anyway. Or dinner box, whatever. I will say it was so much fun. I enjoyed it. But now, we really got to get to business. It's dinner time.
It's not yours. And Edie, you get loose. Sit behind you.
Maybe the downhill double different.
Listen, did you get sneezed on the race at the Lazy River? The ice skater sneezed on you and it came out of the chimney. Did you go away from it so it didn't get you? You went under all the water.
That was so much fun today. I really enjoyed it. All the slides I've completed. I didn't think I can do it all, but I did. Even if some had a longer wait than I wanted. But oh well. Sometimes you have to wait in lines. Okay, so we're back with where all my stuff is. I'm gonna turn this off for now, let it charge, and I'm gonna eat. When I get back, you're gonna see me again. I'm gonna tell you how dinner was. Then I'm gonna get ready for Meltaway Bay. So here we go. Okay, everyone, I am back. I just did a great time having lunch. I mean dinner. I had a nice home-packed dinner. And then I also explored Tykes Peak. I'll see if I can head back there in just a bit to show you guys a brief tour of it. It's where they have the famous Anna and Elsa statue. I'll do that in just a bit. For now, I'm about to go into a nice location for a nice swim or walk-in dip. I'm gonna go in Meltaway Bay, which is like basically a wave pool. And no, there is no boom and there's like a giant wave. That's Typhoon Lagoon. When Typhoon Lagoon opens, we'll definitely do a video of us going there. But until that happens, we're gonna go to the pool. You're not gonna get to see me go in it though because, well, you know, water park. I can't film inside the pool, but as you can see, we have the shower facilities and we have the main pool there. I'm gonna just do a quick dip and I'm gonna get ready to head out. On the way out, we'll go to Tykes Peak, so I'll be out in just a sec. Alright everyone, I just completed the wave pool. It was very nice and everything. You get to dip your feet. Didn't have much time to do the whole thing or take a deep dive swim, but I am wet on the bottom. I just soaked my feet and my hip because I have to start getting ready to leave soon. So I'm basically going to head out now. Head on to the changing rooms, which I'll walk you over to. I'm going to change into my regular clothes. Then I'm going to show you what Tykes Peak looks like from the distance without getting anything wet. And then we're going to get ready to head home because I cannot stay. I got to start getting ready to go now. I'll see you all in just a bit. Let me just grab my stuff here. Blizzard Beach today, I say, was exciting. I've never done a full day before, but now I can say I've did. You'll see a few more of these later this year. Okay, I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, I got all my stuff here. I'm gonna go change into my regular clothes, then take you a brief look of Tykes Peak, because I did it and everything there. off scene, so you won't be able to see it. And I didn't do their water slide. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't have the time. Looks kind of small anyways. I'll do it some other time. Now I know to do that next time and squeeze it in. Pikes Peak is really for kids anyway. I wouldn't like, I don't think. Oh. Okay, now to get to the main lodge. Joffrey's Mini Donuts. Didn't even know they served donuts.
Yeah, see? Should maybe bring another food for you? I think so.
So I'm gonna change right now, and when I get out, I'll be a different guy with different outfits. So, see you all in just a bit. All right, everyone, as you can see, I'm all changed into something not for the water, and I'm just gonna get ready to go. Dumped off the dirty towel, and now I gotta wash up my sneakers, and then pack those up with me. Actually, my Crocs. I gotta wash these Crocs. Excuse me, can you find, where are the ones for the feet? I gotta clean this off. Excuse me, can you help me out and get these washed? I need to get these washed before I pack them up with me and take them home.
Yeah, you got a line right here. They're waiting.
Oh, there's a line?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. No one ever warned me ahead of time about the line. Oh no, I'm gonna put the camera down for a sec. I'll be right back. Let's see if you can all see me from the distance where I'm working. Yeah, you can see me.
Okay. Sit right here because we're gonna get out in just a minute, okay?
I gotta get these washed somehow. This line's taking a while.
You're almost there. You're almost there. They're almost there.
Done. Come here.
Yep, that's the other one. Yep. Thank you. Getting this bag ready to receive the other stuff. They're cleaning it for me, so it's very nice of them to do that for me. Thank you. Thanks. It's for my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. Can you subscribe to it, maybe?
Yeah, what's YouTube?
If you look it up on your phone quickly, Disney Park Fan, capital D, capital P, capital F.
It's a good name.
Mm-hmm. Because it's true. Can I help you find it? Because they're all put together with no space.
Yeah, you're fine. I was like, sometimes my internet isn't so good here, so I'm gonna
Refresh.
yeah.
You have the YouTube app, right? So just type in Disney Park Fan together.
Oh, Disney Park Fan together.
Click. It's that one. Subscribe.
Perfect.
I now have 89. I'm trying to get to 100. Thank you. And now I'm all changed to go. Okay, just a quick distance tour of Tykes Peak, which is where all the Frozen theming is located. You got the little snow buddies there, and the name Tykes Peak. Information on the place. We're just gonna walk in, take a quick lookie, and then we're out of there. Hi. As you can see, that's a walkway up to a slide. That's a slide anyone can do. There's Olaf, their little snowman buddies.
I haven't tried those
And that's more little snowmen and young Anna and young Elsa. Oh, and I think that's young Kristoff and the deer? Oh, I'll get to get that as a photo next time. Time for me to head out. That's a sand play area for kids.
What is it?
Okay, don't get
You run off.
Please remain seated. The server will resume moving momentarily.
That's the end of Tykes Peak.
Glad my mom texted you to tell you that. That's what we're doing because I didn't have my phone on me all day. Oh wait, because I can mine first.
Yeah, I don't think Zach had pants.
Where's the wet bag?
It's in my backpack. Here, let me.
You didn't have pants?
Be kind.
Give it away. And here I go. I'm out. Park is closed for the day. I had a good time at Blizzard Beach. I do gotta go to the ticket booth for a minute, but yeah, I gotta just ask them some questions about H2O. Whoa, let's see what they say. There's a window that's open. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello? Now we gotta go to bus stop number 3 for the Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. Hi. Yep. What a day. I'll be going there soon.
Hello everyone, and welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Transportation System.
Going up. I don't speak Español. I think my ride's almost here. Hi, I'm Giovanni.
Yeah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Have 2 bags, hope you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. That wasn't yours, was it?
No, it's empty. It's not mine. I don't even drink whatever was in there.
So is it National Bass Lake HOA?
Yep, it's a community, gated community. I'm letting you know right now, sir. It's a gated community. You just buckle up here. I see you got some phone chargers. Thanks for that.
Pick whatever one you want. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
What you recording?
Just showing the scenery outside outside the car. Hey sir, can I ask you something?
Sure.
In all the years you've been around and stuff in the world, did you ever, when you were like, say, going somewhere, like shopping or something, encounter a crazy kid or something out in public? Like a misbehaving child?
I mean, you see it. I mean, it's not anything that isn't uncommon. I mean...
Unfortunately, it's more common. Back then, the day it was serious to like make kids behave well. Now these days, parents can get away with too much.
I mean, being a parent of 2 kids myself, 3 and 7, sometimes I think it's just more so, you know, just the lack of, you know, sometimes attention, or they may be bored, you know, in that areas there where sometimes they act out that way.
Well, I understand, but parents should try to give equal attention. I get that, but to me, it still shouldn't justify bad behavior. Can you imagine how that would happen in a courtroom?
Oh,
yes, Your Honor, I robbed the bank, and yes, I shot 4 people, but I didn't have attention growing up. Jail time.
Yeah, I mean, there's extents there. I mean, I think it comes down to the parenting as well there, too. I mean, our kids are pretty well behaved in public because
Thank
they've been
goodness.
out in public, you know, on a pretty regular basis, and we just don't tolerate, you know, the fact that they're acting up. I mean, one thing that I was always taught growing up, like, if we acted up in the store, and let's say my father was with, he'd take us out to the car, sit out in the car, wouldn't say a word. until we settled down. He's like, okay, you ready to go back inside?
That's it. No physical punishments, spankings, or anything. Your father was never a big fan of physical spankings.
Nothing.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Yeah, he just basically
some kids were spanked back then.
Yeah, he just basically said, he's like, you're acting up. He says, we're just going to take you away from wherever it's at. And if you wanted something in the store, guess what? You won't get it this time. If you're better next time, then we'll see.
But that means you have to wait another whole trip, and you don't know when you're going to go shopping again.
100%, yeah.
But, and some parents these days are like, their freedom of speech is to be able to express themselves.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech is if the government tries to censor you.
Yeah.
You know what I saw in this video? This girl was at a Walmart. This guy was like filming when he was doing his shopping, and he saw this girl like walking around alone, and he wasn't worried about her at first because she could easily get kidnapped, right? But then she starts like taking packages of meat, throwing them onto the floor, tossing boxes, kicking them around, knocks over a small shelf unit that's portable, throws glass bottles of champagne, and no one is doing anything to stop her. They're all standing around looking shocked.
Yeah.
Just get in there and grab her, right?
Well, that's the thing is parents need to understand.
And her mom was like, leave her alone. You don't know what she's going through. Don't yell at her.
Yeah, like we just had something happen in our neighborhood where they just put in some new sidewalks, and some of the kids, after they had taped them all off and everything like that, rolled their bikes through. Well, nowadays everybody's got a lot of house cameras, and everything like that. Caught them on the act, and the parents, they basically in the neighborhood said, look, if you guys come forward, we won't press any charges, but if somebody doesn't come forward, then we're going to have to press charges. Nobody came forward. And
I guess they thought you would just blow over.
Yeah, they caught him on camera. And now that family is having to pay for all the sidewalks to be redone in the neighborhood.
But doesn't taxpayer money do it, though? Like, that's why we pay sales tax when we go shopping.
We're a private neighborhood.
Oh, you live in a gated community, too?
Correct, yep.
You're lucky. I like being in a gated community.
Yeah, they're nice. I mean, certain things are nice. I mean, you get people at speed, you can't really do anything about it because... highway patrol or, police aren't going to be in there because it's a gated community.
Yeah, but it's crazy, though. I mean, I get you want to give kids a different childhood than what you had, but you shouldn't let it go too far.
Oh,
they're going to take advantage. Like, say, for example, Disney decided we're going to implement a new fast pass system. You can get as many as you want. You were going to have a new fast pass system where you can do this and this trick to get this. People will naturally want to take advantage. They're going to want to take as many fast passes as possible, have a breezy day with no lines. That's why Disney has systems to prevent overusing the system.
Oh, 100%. As they say, systems are designed for a reason.
It's not because we don't want you to have fun. It's because you can't abuse the system. It's been happening for too much.
Yeah.
It takes a few morons to ruin it for everyone.
Yeah, that is 100% true.
Oh, when we get to that Disney Archgate, will you let me know? I want to photograph it.
Yep. You're around the bend here in a little bit.
I mean, you know what? My mom was also shopping once, right? She was waiting in line at TJ Maxx. It's a long line because, sometimes they can get a bit of a line to check out, right?
Yeah.
And this kid's like running around screaming, knocking stuff around, and my mom tapped his mom on the shoulder saying, ma'am, can you keep your son under control, please? He's causing a scene. And the mom turns and is like, you need to respect my 4-year-old son.
Oh boy, here's your arch.
Respect? My mom, I said to myself, the only thing that kid needs is a good kick in the pants. What would you have done if that was your kid? Would you even try to defend him or no?
No, because my kid wouldn't have gotten to that point.
And seriously, if this is what he's like at 4, demanding respect, what's gonna happen when he goes to kindergarten? Like, remember the teacher says, good morning, class, time for our first science lesson. And the kid will go, shut the bleep up, hey, it's not nice, kid. Don't say that, you need to leave. Beep.
My 7-year-old's had some kids that are disruptive like that in the class.
And did you do anything to make sure your son is in a good environment for school?
Well, it's basically to the point where the teachers, have the discretion there. And, unfortunately, teachers are a little bit more handcuffed when it comes to making those types of decisions.
Oh, because the parents are going to be like, my son can do no wrong. He's like a princess.
100%. So
if you want to be a princess, maybe go to the royal family and talk to them, and then we'll talk. But then again, I would love to see a spoiled brat try to get into the royal family. Do you know how that would end up?
It wouldn't end well.
It says, let me get this straight. It says, since Prince Harry, you want me, Prince Harry of Wales, to marry you, a spoiled brat entitled girl. You can have your way in society. and not have to follow basic rules in school. Yes. And it cuts to the guards like kicking her out, like, you know, the red British guards. And stay out.
Yep.
Yeah! What a baby, right? Seriously, people are just so stupid. I don't know what today's society is gonna be like if we can't follow the basic rules anymore. No more being told no.
Yeah.
So what would it? Yeah, unfortunately, because of parents and, like you said, teachers are figuratively handcuffed. They can't do anything to stop kids without parents dumping all over them.
Yeah, that is very true.
There are some good parents out there, but the majority is the bad side.
Well, you got to think too. I mean, you got to think when our parents were younger and their parents were younger, what changed? You know, in that time, what did the generations before us change that the generations today felt wasn't good enough?
I know one answer.
What's
the
that?
many bad officials we elect for presidents. Like, we've had some good and bad presidents, and a president can affect everything, including the way you raise your kids. I bet if any president decides to do tougher child abuse laws, people will start to imagine anything can be child abuse. Spanking is child abuse. Yelling is verbal abuse. We gotta stop it. Politicians can really ruin everything.
We got to think it's even beyond the presidency. I mean, presidents, you know, you can only have them in office for 2 terms, but when you have a congressman or a senator that can be there for life, that's a problem.
Yeah, and they can try to ruin things like, we're going to strengthen a no spanking law. Sir, isn't it what's wrong with the child? You're fired. Aww.
Well, that's where it comes down to. You got to have term limits on any of that stuff because, you know, politics was supposed to be people that were elected in because they were fellow people in the community.
Yeah, that's why George Washington started the presidency.
Yep.
That's why they led the Revolutionary War, so we can have freedom to do what we like best. Now it feels like it was all for nothing.
We got to think, what was the reason that we basically had the Revolutionary War? Because we were taxed to death. What's happening now? We're being taxed to death.
It's like we didn't learn anything from the war. They're probably rolling in their group trying to bust out of their coffin. We gotta stop what's going on now.
Yeah. Now before it gets worse.
Seriously. Not to mention, yeah, back to the whole respect my grandson thing, my son thing, I would say, ma'am, the only respect your son's gonna get is a good kick in the pants.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of parent lets their kid act like that in the store? You need to respect my son. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with him, right?
Secret on this road here.
So these days, your kids would never do that in the store, right?
Yep.
Knocking stuff off the shelves, screaming. I've also seen parents take their kids to restaurants, and the kiddies just screaming that they don't do anything about it.
Yep.
I also saw this shown great in a Family Guy cutaway. You ever seen Family Guy back in the old day? Speaking of, so first off, in this skit, when it shows Brian at a cutaway, he's at a Denny's, and this baby's like screaming next to him. And he goes, wah, wah, you like that? You like that? Wah. Hey parents, you like tuning it out, don't you? Wah.
Have you seen the videos now that they have it where when you have a screaming baby, they say throw a piece of cheese on their face? Like
Is
a craft single?
Is it like literally, or is it like just a video
Literally,
game?
it's actually like...
It's not going to do anything.
You'd be surprised.
You
I've
can't...
done that with my kids.
You mean like give them a piece of cheese or something?
No, so basically like you take... Like the kid's crying, and let's just say this is cheese, and you basically threw it on their face like this, and it just kind of sticks, and they just kind of...
It doesn't hurt them, though, right?
Expect.
It doesn't hurt, right?
No, it doesn't hurt at all, because it's just, you know, you think of those craft singles, you know, and everything like that, you just kind of throw it on their face and everything like that, they just kind of
But you know, if
like,
they're an infant and they're crying, doesn't distracting them often work as long as there's no diaper rash or teething or any issue like that?
Well, it's usually what the kid's crying for. They either want attention, they're hungry, or their diaper's full.
Oh, yeah, but when they get older, then the diaper is no longer an excuse.
Well, I don't know, I have a 3-year-old.
So. Oh, okay. But seriously, right?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Family Guy, I came up with a funny cutaway gag. Can I share it with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, it'll start off with Stewie at a restaurant because they're getting customer service issues, and they see a table going above and beyond, a waiter going above and beyond for another table, and they're like, ugh, this is going above and beyond. I hate when that happens. This is like when I used to work at the gas station. And it's so Stewie working there, and a customer walks in. He's like, Stewie has a loan for the day, and he says, hi, sir, can I help you? Yes, do you sell fried chicken flavored Cheetos? What? fried chicken flavored Cheetos. Sir, those are only available in Saudi Arabia. I want those Cheetos. Get them for me. Sir, we don't have them here. You have to go to Saudi Arabia. Isn't the customer always right? Yeah. Then get me those chips. And Stewie says, okay. And you know what he does? He walks out the store, right? He gets into his car, drives to the nearest airport, gets a plane ticket to Saudi Arabia, waits through security, flies to Saudi Arabia, 20-hour flight, right? He arrives there, rents a camel to the nearest convenience store there, buys the Cheetos, then all of a sudden he gets kidnapped and surrounded by a terrorist organization. It'll be like a Taliban parody. He's kidnapped, taken to a cave, held hostage on TV for ransom money, and threatened to have it cut off his head on live TV. Then he's locked in a cell. He breaks out. He escapes, right? He's saved by the Marines when he's in the desert waving for help after a few days in the desert. He's saved by the Marines. He meets the current president in the White House, gets a Medal of Bravery, gets back to the gas station with the Cheetos. Here are the Cheetos you want, sir. And the guy's like, I don't even know where I found them on eBay. Thanks. What? Are you kidding me? I nearly got killed in a war, and you won't even take the chips that I spent hours to get for you. I was nearly killed, decapitated. I got to meet the president and stuff, but I nearly died for these chips. You're gonna take up. No, I don't need them, sir. And Stewie just says, you know what? Bleep it. I quit. Doesn't that make sense?
Does make sense.
Stewie would be like that, right? Because the guy's like, I don't need any more, man. I'm good. He went all that way just to get him the chips.
Yeah, he wouldn't tolerate
kidnapped by the terrorists, right? And I know how it can continue. Stewie basically shoots the guy in the leg. He falls unconscious out of pain, puts the guy in a box, and he ships him to Saudi Arabia. And when he gets out of his box, wondering where he is, he's surrounded by the same terrorist organization that tried to kill Stewie. And Brian's like, yeah, good thing you don't work there anymore. Oh no, I was fired for leaving the store unattended for that amount of time. Wouldn't that make sense for a Family Guy cutaway?
I can see that. They have some good cutaways.
Oh, what if there was a fight between Stewie versus Stitch from Lilo and Stitch? Who'd win a fight to the death?
Oh, I think Stewie would.
You don't think Stitch could defeat him? An alien with a supercomputer mind?
Well, just the thing is you always have Stewie that always has these, like, random inventions, you know, random things. I mean, the fact that he's built the time machine, he's built, you know, just everything you can think of. Yeah, because you got to think in the early days, it was all about trying to get Lois.
Kill Lois. Yeah. Now he's dropped that. He's no longer wants to hurt her.
Not that. I'm sure it's probably the politically correct world has probably changed that.
But won't it get better if a new administration takes over and stops the nonsense, or the show's not going to change immediately?
It's not going to change. I mean, it's not so much the government now. I think it's just the way society is now. There's people, everybody.
Because today, parents will be like, your show tried to teach kids how to murder people. Yeah. But kids shouldn't be watching it. It's their responsibility to make sure that they don't watch it, right?
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. You know, you figure you got Grand Theft Auto, you've got Call of Duty, those games there. I mean, are those influencing people? There's no proof.
I mean, do you think it's just people trying to blame everything else, wondering why their kids are acting up, or people are being violent?
They're trying to blame something else other than themselves.
Instead of doing their dang job.
Yeah, be a parent.
I mean, can you imagine? Do you know what happened, for example? I mean, can you imagine, like say, for example, these people on YouTube are like, hi, dudes, I'm Dude, and he's my friend Awesome. We're gonna smash this cup with a baseball bat. Psh, yay! And the kid watches us, I'm gonna go try that. And when he does, his mom's like, son, where'd you learn that? In a YouTube video. I could be a parent and try to teach him, or I'm gonna be lazy and shut this site down. Yeah, we're gonna go to the news and shut this website down. Next thing you know, the video is no longer making ads and the channel gets demonetized and they're no longer making money.
They have YouTube channels where it's basically somebody putting something down and a car running over stuff. Seriously, look it up.
Yeah, I've seen. I know about that, but can you believe it though? They're blamed. They instead of teaching their kids how to not do what they do on TV, which just take just a few minutes, they're too lazy and they want to just put the blame on the media, content creators. For people who do that for a living, if they lose their ads, that's no money coming in. They can't pay their bills and stuff.
Yep.
There should be a boot camp for bad parents, and they're in the barracks, and the sergeant's like, "We'll see you, sir. Yeah, we knew from you. I saw this recent video upload. You were getting mad at a YouTuber content creator for making violent content. Yes, sir. But you didn't monitor, did you? No. Why not? Because I was lazy, sir. Because you're a bum. You're gonna pay 1,000 push-ups." Isn't that what should happen, honestly?
We'll see. You know, if it actually does or not.
Oh wait, no one does their job.
Yep. Well, it's, you know, all about who they're trying not to offend.
But seriously, if you just take responsibility for once and blame yourself and teach your kids good ways, I know it's going to be hard, but no one said parenting's easy. When you signed the birth certificate, you chose to deal with any issues that they have.
Yep.
If you don't want to deal with it, put it up for adoption.
Well, easier said than done. I mean, it's just like relationships. You don't just give up on them. You don't give up on a child.
And I know
They
it's
need to be
hard.
shown.
But here's the thing, if people aren't ready to be a parent, I wouldn't abort. That's murder.
Yeah. Okay.
I would just put it up for adoption so someone who can't have a kid has a chance to be a parent and have their dreams granted.
Yeah, I've had friends that have adopted. I definitely agree with that.
If there was a fight between Snoopy versus Garfield, who'd win a fight to the death?
Snoopy versus Garfield, that's a good one.
They're both pets with different independent attitudes.
Snoopy doesn't talk.
Garfield doesn't either, except in some cartoons.
It's more of like a thought, it seems.
But
Remember when he talks, his mouth isn't moving.
I know, but in some cartoons of Garfield, he does talk. In some other of the cartoons, others he does not. Others only the audience can understand him.
Yeah.
But Garfield versus Snoopy, who'd win a death battle?
Yeah. I would think the dog would win that. Cats just, I've got a cat. Cats are lazy.
So you think Snoopy could defeat him?
Yeah, I think
After all, Snoopy is the flying ace who defeats the Red Baron, right?
Yeah.
But seriously, it would make sense. I know how the fight could get in, but how would the fight get instigated? That's the thing with most of these death battles I've seen on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's always a reason the battle gets instigated in the first place. So in your opinion, how would you instigate this fight?
Well, naturally a dog's gonna chase a cat.
So Snoopy just does it for no reason?
I think so. I've got a dog and a cat. The dog chases the cat for no reason.
Because my original reason is that Snoopy is sleeping on his treehouse, and then he smells some lasagna, and he sees Garfield about to eat it while his owner John is out of town with Odie. He's about to eat it, and all of a sudden Snoopy walks in and just eats it, and Garfield says, "You're gonna pay for that," and they get into a fighting stance. Fight! And the brawl ends up on the streets, just similar to a chicken fight when they cause destruction. And you know what'll happen? Lucy walks out with like a bag with some groceries that she's buying for her mom, and she's like, "Not getting involved," and goes back in the store immediately. And at one point they end up on a train, and Garfield says, "Hey doggy, you should look out," and Snoopy gives him a look as if to say why, and Garfield says, "There's a tunnel up ahead," and the old-fashioned tunnel gag.
So here's the question, what about Mickey Mouse versus Bugs Bunny?
I don't really know. I mean,
Because you gotta think
Mickey Mouse has in most cartoons has seen a lot of stuff, ghosts, Pete, and everything. He's seen a lot. But then we have what was the other opponent? Bugs Bunny. He stopped hunters. He stopped alien invasions.
Yep.
Who would win? I think. Well, maybe Bugs Bunny would have the upper hand to trick him or something.
He seems to have a lot of disguises.
But what could start the fight? We need a way for the fight to get instigated.
That's probably the most difficult thing to dictate.
Maybe he pops up into Mickey Mouse's backyard and he goes like, "Hey pal, you can't just dig a tunnel in my backyard. Is this Miami, Doc? No, it's not Miami. This is Orlando. Oh, sure to invite Albuquerque. Have a good day. Whoa, wait, pal, you have to fill this hole. Yeah, not doing it." And she just drags him out. "You gotta dig now." "Oh yeah," and he pulls in, and he pulls out a shotgun he took from Elmer. Bugs Bunny takes out a gun. "Let's see about that. Fight!" And the fight begins.
Because there's what, Elmer, and then what was the other one, Sam?
Yeah, but who would basically win at the end? Like, who do you think could win?
I don't know, that's a toss-up.
Maybe it would end up being, maybe at the end, maybe Bugs Bunny could get the upper hand. And when Minnie walks out and sees the dead body of Mickey, no! KO! And I know how it can continue. Revenge against the Toons. Like, it'll show Mickey and all of Mickey's friends at his funeral, and Minnie is trying to like do the eulogy, and then she breaks down and just can't go on.
That's true.
And Daisy's like, you need to do something about this guy, Minnie. We need to get revenge. Revenge? Yes. This people need to realize that they can't get away with it. Think about what John Wick would do. Avenges those who wronged him. Let's get the bunny! And they all like run out of the funeral home and they steal the hearse. Hey, funeral director, you can't take my plow! Knocks him out with a bat. And then they take the hearse. And you know what happens? They end up like breaking into Bugs Bunny's house when he's like caring for his sick grandma. Oh, you have a sick grandma. And then Minnie takes out a gun and just shoots his grandma dead, and he's like shocked. You mess with our family, we mess with yours. Fight! And the fight begins, right?
It's like Mortal Kombat style.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking, you ever seen Regular Show?
Regular Show?
Yeah, on Cartoon Network, when it was a thing.
No, I never have.
Oh. Sorry.
It's called Regular Show.
Yeah, you've never seen it?
No, never have.
Oh, what are those? You ever seen the John Wick movies?
Yeah.
You know what I don't get? I want your opinion. Why doesn't John Wick go to the police when his dog is murdered? He has a strong case. He saw who did it. He probably has home security cameras. Just file a police report and have them arrested that way. Brought to justice the right way.
Yeah, but he likes to take matters in his own hands.
See, if that was so John Wick wouldn't simply ever go to the police.
No. Well, what villain or what TV character would? I mean, you got to think of what's his name from Mission Impossible. You know, he
never
went to
seen
the police
that
for anything. You never seen any of those?
But I've never seen it. But in most movies, just call 911 and end the show and the film and the credits roll.
Could you imagine going to a theater thinking it's going to be a 2-hour movie?
And just like 5 minutes and the credits roll?
5 minutes in, and you know, like, oh no, what do we do? Call the police. Police come and arrest the person, and you see the ending credits. Would you be?
And I'm just like, as Patchy the Pirate would say in one episode of SpongeBob, that's it? That's the movie? That was just a guy calling the cops. And Patty's like, yeah, what a rip. We're out of here. And they start like throwing popcorn at the screen and booing. No one would go to the movies, right?
All it takes is one person to see that movie, give it a bad review, and then nobody would watch it.
Yep.
Or they would go there thinking, is it really only 5 minutes?
The big 5-minute movie, rated R. Nothing happens. Don't come to see it. Wouldn't that be how crazy though? Oh, do you know what else they should do? Stitch versus Pikachu. Who'd win a death battle?
Stitch versus Pikachu. Wow.
Yeah.
I think Stitch would probably do that one.
Oh, Stitch versus Stewie versus Team Rocket of Pokemon. Who'd win a fight?
I'd still go Stewie all day long.
Yeah, and you know what I wrote? I actually made it to an official story. It begins over a simple fight because Stewie lands in Japan, needs to ride to the hotel because his rental car gets stuck. He gets like a flat tire. And Jesse and James just give him the finger and say, look, hey, we want to go to the hotel. There's a place 10 miles that way. And then he refuses to give them their phone to make a call. So then they begin the fight. And you won't believe how the fight ends. They chase each other into a subway station, right? And Jesse and James get on a train and try to get away from Stewie that way. But Stewie speeds, hangs on to the bottom of the subway station in Japan, breaks into the cab, kills the driver. Then he goes into the cab and begins finding them, snapping one of their necks and killing the other some other way. And guess what Stewie does for the grand finale?
What?
He goes into the front of the train, pulls the emergency brake, and it causes the train to derail at the next station. It comes off the track, topples over onto the station platform, scaring everyone inside and everyone. And Meowth is just injured, but still sees Stewie get away, vowing to revenge his murdered owners.
You've thought about that one too.
Yep. And then Stewie versus Meowth. Who'd win a fight?
Stewie versus who?
Meowth, like the cat from Team Rocket.
I'd still go Stewie.
Yeah, not even Fury Swipe could hurt Stewie, right?
I think Stewie's, he's kind of the unanimous choice for most things.
Yeah, and at one point...
He just seems too resourceful.
And at one point, Meowth will be hiding behind a tree in fear when he's hurt, trying to get away from him to end the fight. And Stewie's like, come out, kitty, come out to play with Stewie. The other way around, right? And he's just like freaking out and finds him behind the tree. And Stewie just cuts him in half.
Yeah, I think Stewie's just too resourceful. I mean, look at Brian.
Yeah, they should all be dead by now if it weren't for Stewie's inventions, you know? Yeah. If it weren't for his inventions bailing everyone out each time, they would already be dead at the morgue, right?
Yeah, I think that, yeah.
I still can't believe they wanted to kill off Brian, then bring him back. You might as well have not done the change at all. They just so resistant to change.
Well, you remember what was the show, South Park, when they tried to kill off Kenny and then they actually did?
They did and I'm like, okay, he'll never come back. But he came back a season later. I'm like,
You got a code?
so that whole death of Kenny was.
You want me to drop you off?
I have a key card I can use to get in. Use this. Just use the wallet. The card's in there. Just tap it against the black reader. I'm like watching that episode. I'm like, when they brought him back, I'm like, so you're telling me you gave Kenny a terminal disease?
Is it open?
No, you have to tap it against the black reader. We wait to hear a beep and a green light.
Is it open or no?
Keep tapping. Is it working?
No.
Let me try. Let me try something. Yeah, back to what I was saying, sir. Watching that episode, I'm basically like, so you're telling me you put us through all that drama, the whole episode, and you keep him alive. Seems I forgot my key card in the house.
You got a code?
No, my mom is asleep. She won't be able to even answer the phone to open it either. How do we get in?
You want me to drop you?
I guess so. I have no other option.
Because I don't think you can follow people in with this gate.
Yeah, I'll need to wait for someone to open the gate, then I can walk in that way. Have a good day.
Alright, you too, man. It looks like there's a code to get in there, it looks like.
Yeah, I know. I should have brought. I don't know why I don't have my key card. I hope I didn't lose it because I never took anything out of my wallet. The only thing I took out briefly was my annual pass card to see if I can get annual pass during lunch, but that's still in here. Definitely just forgot it at home.
Could have been.
That's not good. Now I gotta wait for someone to open the gate.
Oh, I'm sure it's pretty regular. It looks like a pretty big community.
Thank you anyways.
No problem. Have a good night. So you got your other bag there.
Grabbing it now.
All right, man. Good
Car's
conversation.
coming. Have a good day.
You too.
I'll make sure you get a good star review. Gate's open. Hello everyone, thank you for watching this video. I'm back at a good time. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get notified of my latest videos. Sorry that I couldn't film the water slides for you, but I can't go on the slides with the camera anyways, and plus, I think this will get wet. I'll get a GoPro one day and do that for you, but for now you'll have to settle for this. This is also my first full theme water park, not just a partial one, so thank you all for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get notified of my latest videos, and we'll see you all in the next video.